Shatru Buddhi Vinashaya Deepa Jyotir Namostute. Salutation to the light of the lamp, which brings auspiciousness, health, and prosperity, which destroys inimical feelings. Salutation to the light of the lamp. As the tradition goes, let's begin our day with the lighting of the lamp. I request the dignitaries to step forward to do the ritual. I request the choir to render the prayer.
कवीना उपमस्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणा ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय नमस्ते रुद्रमन्यवौतोदैषवे नमः नमस्ते अस्तु धन्वने बाहुभ्यामुतते नमः या तेषु शिवतमा शिवं बभूवते तनुः शिवा सरव्या यामि शृङ्गिरिसन्तहस्ते विवशस्तवे शिवाङ्गी तदाम्बुरमालिं कंसिं पुरुषं जगत् शिवेन वत्सा च गिरिसा च वदा अद्य वो जगद्देवता प्रथमो दैर्योऽभिषेक अहिं कंस सर्वान् चम्पय सर्वान् च याततान्यः असव्यस्ताम्रो अर्णौ तपभ्रुः सुमङ्गलः ये क्षेमागं रुद्राभितो दीक्षु सिता सहसो वैशाखं नेडहीमहे असव्यो विश्वा भूतानि सदष्टो मृदयादिनः नमो अस्तु नीलग्रीवाय सहस्राक्षाय मीरुषे अतो येऽस्तु सत्त्वानो हन्ते व्योकरं नमः प्रमुच्यतन्मनस्त्वमुभयो राज्ञियोज्य याचते हस्तैषवा पराथा भगवो वा आवर्तते धनुस्वगं सहस्राक्षशतेषु ते निसीर्यसल्याना मुखा शिवो न सुवना भव रुद्राय नील.
Next in line is Memories, a song by American pop rock band Maroon 5, released in September 2019. The song is about the demise of the dear ones and remembering them. Let's get geared up to listen to the saxophone artist playing the song. Acclaimed movie Sirivennela. Virinchinai virachinchitini ee kavanam, vipanchinai vinipinchitini ee geetam. The famous lyricist Sitarama Shastri was adjudged as the best Telugu lyricist by awarding the prestigious Nandi Award after this song. Shall we lend our ears to this melody? That indeed was an enchanting performance. I'm sure most of us travel back to those wonderful days of melody. Thanks to each one of you to do your best in your performance. May God bless you for all your further ventures. Dear audience, don't they deserve another big round of applause?
It's the screen to take.
be standing one by one, with the future in our hands. So many dreams, so many.
So glad I got to know ya. The times that we had, I'll keep like a photograph and hold you in my heart forever. I'll always remember you.
They're in the book, can't go back, but you can.
I wish you love, I wish you luck. For you the one. Yesterday's gone, we gotta keep moving on. I'm so thankful for the moments, so glad I got to know ya. The times that we had, I'll keep like a photograph and hold you in my heart forever. All the good, all the bad, I'll keep them here inside. All the times that we shared, every place, everywhere, you touched my life. We'll smile and we'll laugh, but right now we just cry. Right now we
The school and the related happenings become a part of the cherishable past of each of our students gathered here. May I call upon the students to step onto the dais one after another to share with us whatever they cherish. We wish they would come back to us as accomplished beings to adorn the chairs as our distinguished guests in future. Whatever and however the things turn out to be, we wish them good luck. So I request the students to please share their experience.
Great men were children one day, and children can be great men someday. A quote I heard as I grew up in my second home, Shree Prakash Vidyaniketan. Respected dignitaries, directors, sir, teachers and parents, I, Shruti Verma, stand before you to express my journey in this school. I, for the last time, wish our class of 2022-23 congratulations and cheers as we graduate our 12th grade and complete our high school with flying colors. As I stand here today, I'm struck by the thought that this is the end of an exceptional journey with Shree Prakash. As I walk through these walls today, I'm reminded of the first time I entered the school with my parents and my sister. It was then the school helped me through, never let me be afraid and made it a playful place. The first time ever I have been here on the dais to tell a story, which gave me utter joy and unaware confidence. First test to the first prize, to the first field trip, through which I could see the lessons in our textbooks through my eyes. Sabha, aroma, sports day, seminar, first speech, and many more of my firsts, till the last one today. Everything in between was the extraordinary journey, the journey which was beyond the textbooks and grades, as they were considered a part of our education. Shree Prakash always stood on its ground of broad spectrum development of a student. Starting from the notebook covers with quotes, one that I remember, awake, arise, and stop not till the goal is reached. To the ones on our school buses and finally on the steps of our building, that I used to read whenever I went to my class, which motivated me to move ahead. The seminars which were brought in and helped me understand the versatile ideologies of eminent personalities. The Ganesh idols made with my hands, sapling presented, taken home on festivals. Theatre roles I played as Cinderella and Nemo. Donations we made, experiments in our labs, inventions of hotel tinkering, radio room talks, and many more occasions of the same are the most cherishable moments of my journey. All the events, whether academic or non-academic, commemorated my accomplishments and pushed me to realize my strengths. Standing here, I recall this was the hall where I was inspired by noble people, where I gave my exams, played indoor games, auditioned for anchoring, performed in events, youth parliament debates, and so much more. Everything would just give me so much confidence, embedded me with zest to learn and explore in every dimension. Let me challenge myself to always learn beyond the academics. I take this moment as an opportunity to express my gratitude to our beloved director, sir, for the bedrock of values and firm foundation of principles that he holds and have instilled in us. Thank you for an exceptional academic environment that you have built with devotion, love, and hard work. I also thank the teachers and my parents who always had unshakable faith in me, who held my hand and walked me through, who encouraged me to perform to my utmost potential, and who made me what I am today. Thank you for teaching us that nothing is impossible and the sky is not the limit. I would like to congratulate all of you, especially our parents, our roots, because it's their success as well as it is ours, who dreamt for us, before us, and has equipped us with such great tools and opportunities. And I wish all the very best to all my friends, success and good luck as you walk forward. As I will for the last time walk past these walls, and for the first time without loads of homeworks, assignments, tests and projects, I shall fill my school bag with cherished memories, endless lessons and stories, all your good wishes, and carry myself as a proud Prakashite. Thank you.
Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Namaste everyone, I'm Dhyananda Premsai, standing here to share my experience of schooling. I'm filled with a mix of emotions. On one hand, there is an excitement and a sense of accomplishment. And on the other hand, a bittersweet feeling of saying goodbye to the school. But we are here today to celebrate the culmination of our journey as Class 12 students and to embark on a new chapter in our lives. For me, and perhaps for many of you, this school has been the world of knowledge, encouragement, and opportunities for the past 14 years. Yes, you heard that right. 14 years of absolutely unique experiences with lots of emotions, friendships, challenges, and growth. It feels like just yesterday when I stepped into the school. From the first day when I formally entered our classrooms to the endless hours of studying. Each moment has shaped me into a great individual. Beyond academics, school has been a platform for personal growth through various extracurricular activities. I have explored my talents and gave a platform to showcase our talents too. These experiences have taught me the value of teamwork, discipline, and determination. They have helped me to discover my strength, boost my self-confidence, and develop me into a well-matured personality. The friends I have made along the way are so special to me. We have laughed together, supported each other, and grown together. I extend my gratitude to our teachers and school management for their dedication, passions towards their work, patience, and belief in us. To my parents, I'm forever grateful for their love, sacrifice, and also support. I thank our director, sir, for giving us a great foundation and to build a great world outside. Thank you, everyone.
Respected guests, esteemed faculty members, proud parents, and fellow students. Today marks a significant milestone in our lives as we gather here to celebrate the Convocation Day of Sri Prakash Vidyaniketan. It is with immense gratitude and a deep sense of pride that I stand before you today as an alumnus of this esteemed institution. My name is Krishna Prakash, and I am truly honored to address you all on this momentous occasion. First and foremost, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the management, teachers, and staff of Sri Prakash Vidyaniketan for providing me with an exceptional education and nurturing environment throughout my journey from 2008 to 2023. The knowledge, values, and experiences gained within these walls have shaped me into the person I am today. I am forever indebted to my teachers for their dedication, guidance, and belief in my potential. During my time at this institution, I had the incredible opportunity to embark on various study tours, both within India and abroad. From the serene hills of Ooty to the vibrant city of Chennai, from the majestic forts of Rajasthan to the bustling cities of Bangalore and Mysore. Each destination enriched my understanding of our country's history, art, and traditions. Additionally, the study tours to Sri Lanka and Hong Kong expanded my global perspective, fostering a sense of appreciation for different cultures and ways of life. Beyond academic pursuits, Sri Prakash Vidyaniketan provided me with a plethora of opportunities to engage in extracurricular activities. One of the most cherished memories I hold is the annual day celebration, the Aroma. It was a platform that allowed me to work alongside my fellow students to create unforgettable moments of creativity and expression. Participating in the ICSMF, International Children's Science and Math Fair, was an enlightening experience that challenged me to think critically and problem solve. Collaborating with students from different backgrounds, I had the opportunity to exchange ideas, learn from others, and broaden my understanding of scientific and mathematical concepts. As I stand on the threshold of a new chapter in my life, I'm filled with a mix of excitement, gratitude, and a touch of nostalgia. Sri Prakash Vidyaniketan has equipped me with a strong foundation and a thirst for knowledge that will propel me forward. I'm grateful for the friendships forged, the knowledge gained, and the memories created within these walls. I express my heartfelt appreciation to my parents for their unwavering support and encouragement that have made this journey possible. To my fellow students, I extend my congratulations on the significant achievement. Let us cherish the memories we have shared and carry the values instilled in us by our beloved school as we embark on new paths and embrace the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. In conclusion, I am confident that the education, values, and skills imparted by this institution will empower each one of us to make a positive difference in the world. Thank you, and may we all strive for excellence in our careers and continue to make our parents and school proud.
Namaste, dignitaries, Director Sir, teachers, parents, and my schoolmates present here. My name is Amodini, and I am going to share my experience of schooling here at Sri Prakash Vidyaniketan. After spending the entire year of grade 10 in lockdown, all my expectations were met with disappointment. School began to feel like a chore that I had to get done with and move on. So when I joined Sri Prakash in grade 11, I still had the same feel of grade 10, and I told myself that it would be a quick 2 years before I finally left for college. I could not have been more wrong. When I first came to school, I was blown away by how friendly everyone was. Soon enough, I found the people that would make my place feel like home for the rest of my stay here. I was constantly encouraged to participate in things and test my boundaries. Every occasion was a cause for celebration, and almost every student had some part to play in it. Hosting the Aroma was certainly something that made a lasting impression on me. My extracurriculars were also encouraged, and I was able to give time to sports and art, which made my experience here feel well-rounded. As for the classroom activities, I was happy to find all my teachers encouraging and patient. I was new to commerce, but the way I was taught made me feel comfortable with the subject. All in all, I'd like to say that Sri Prakash has taught me that school is more than just a phase of my life. The memories I've made here will be with me forever. Congratulations, everybody. Thank you.
Namaste to dignitaries, Director Sir, Principal Ma'am, and all my friends. I am Mohita, and it is an honor to speak here at the 2023 Convocation. Where do I start? This journey has been a roller coaster. Whether it's facing a pandemic or pulling all-nighters to get through our final exams, our batch has done it all. It's so hard to believe that time has flew by so quickly. I'm extremely fortunate to be in Sri Prakash during difficult times such as the pandemic, as the management's quick adaptability and excellent arrangements have made sure that our progress wasn't hindered. The teachers at Sri Prakash have provided ample support and guidance that has pushed me through 11th and 12th. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all my teachers for believing in us and helping us navigate through our hard times. Throughout these years, we've had a healthy balance between studies and extracurricular activities, and we're always encouraged to participate in events and competitions. I also had the pleasure of participating in Aroma this year, which helped me boost my confidence and improve my speaking skills. I thank Director Sir for providing us with all means and guidance required to build a better future. This school has taught me many important life lessons and values that have made me well equipped for the next phase of my life. I will always cherish the memories that I have made in the time that I have spent here. Thank you once again to everyone who has been a part of this beautiful journey.
Namaste everyone. I'm Jay Dhanush and I feel glad to stand before you to share my experience of my schooling life. Firstly, congratulate all to successfully clear their board exams. Most of us awaited for this moment from past 13 years, but believe me, I never expected this to end so soon. I have been a Prakashite myself for past 5 years and made tons of memories here. We had sports, study hours, and this very conference hall where I'm standing played a versatile role. It was a stadium when it was IPL season, a theater when it was time of movie, and a stage of performance during festive seasons. These beautiful memories will be stored within the walls of our hearts forever. I still remember when it was our board exams, we did peace studies and meditation to remove our stress and tension, and hostel was like our personal domain. We made mistakes here which were rectified and forgiven, and the guidance given to grasp knowledge in a better way was remarkable. All the great moments spent here will make me happy and at the same time sad too, because separation is also among these such moments. And finally, for those who think, no more pencils, pens, assignment, projects, wait a bit. There are more challenges waiting for us ahead. And I'm thankful to our teachers who made us prepared for those challenges. And I also thank our director, sir, for making my journey in this school a memorable one with support and guidance. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the opportunity and pleasant memories. Thank you all.
Namaste, distinguished guests, Director Sir, ladies and gentlemen, faculty members, and my fellow graduates. Today, we gather here to celebrate the culmination of our high school journey. It is a moment filled with nostalgia, reflection, and a sense of accomplishment. As we stand on the precipice of our futures, I, Lahari, want to take this opportunity to reflect on my high school experience and express my gratitude to those who have played a role in shaping me into the individual I am today. High school is a unique chapter in our lives, one that is marked by growth, challenges, and countless memorable moments. It is a time of self-discovery where we not only learn about the world around us, but also learn more about ourselves. We have had the chance to explore various subjects, discover our passions, and chart the course of our academic and personal development. Throughout my high school years, I faced numerous challenges. The workload seemed overwhelming at times. The pressure to succeed felt immense. And there have been moments where I doubted my abilities. Yet, it is precisely these challenges that have molded us into resilient individuals. I have learned to persevere, to push past my limits, and to embrace the process of growth. Each obstacle I overcame has contributed to my strength and character. Beyond academics, high school has been a breeding ground for friendships and camaraderie. I have laughed, cried, and celebrated together with you all. I have formed deep connections that will last a lifetime. My classmates have become my confidence and my support system, and the people who truly understand the highs and lows of my high school experience. The memories we have created together will forever be etched in my heart. As I reminisce about the journey I have traveled, let me also express my gratitude to those who have guided me along the way. My teachers have been more than just educators. They have been mentors, cheerleaders, and role models. I also extend my gratitude to Director Sir for his support and encouragement. Thank you.
A very good morning to Director Sir, Principal Ma'am, teachers, guests and friends. My name is Kirti and it is an honor to speak here today at the 2023 Convocation, a very memorable milestone in our lives. My 2 years here at Sri Prakash have gone by so fast, and as the days went by, we all shared many memories and inside jokes. Joining Sri Prakash was stepping into unknown territory for me, but thanks to the teachers and the welcoming environment, I have learned many life lessons and made friendships that will last a lifetime. I would like to take this moment to thank all of my teachers for their support and guidance. MPC is a rigorous course with ups and downs, but my teachers helped me navigate through the hardships. Along with our daily classes, we even got to participate in a few sports and matches, which were a great stress reliever and the highlight of our day. Thank you to the sports teachers for handling our enthusiastic class. My friends and I also got the opportunity to participate in many events like the art exhibition, science day, annual day, etc. We can see that Sri Prakash is enriching its students and preparing us for the many obstacles ahead. It feels amazing to stand here for one last time and to thank you everyone who supported me in this journey, especially Director Sir for giving me this domain. Thank you everyone and congratulations to the class of 2023. Thank you.
Namaste to one and all present here. I, Akshata, feel honored to be standing before you to share my beautiful moments with you as we have gathered to express our experience and gratitude in this esteemed institution. Today, looking back on the long journey that I have been part of and celebrating the completion of this journey with you all makes me feel a tinge of sadness. I've gathered many memories, bitter ones, like when I got my mark sheets and was asked to get it signed by my parents. Of course, everyone got low marks. And the sweet ones, like when I had full days dedicated to sports. We enjoyed the sports days. As I march forth, it is important to acknowledge those who have shaped me and influenced my time in this high school. My remarkable teachers, I know we weren't an easy batch to deal with, but thank you for bearing and tolerating our mischiefs. You people will miss us, maybe. Okay, I express my sincerest gratitude for the knowledge and guidance that you have imparted throughout the journey. The memories created on the playground are very special to me, as the PE teachers have made sure that our sports facilities are in tip-top shape, and also the games periods arranged by them during a busy class time with a stress-busted. Thank you, teachers, for making our subject teachers give them games periods. I thank my parents for the sacrifices and the support they have given me throughout the journey. Last but not the least, I thank Director Sir for providing us what it takes to achieve our dreams and conquer our goals. Thank you and have a wonderful day ahead.
Director Sir, teachers and my friends. I, Aditya Nandan, feel so blessed to have this opportunity to share my experience in this prestigious school, Sri Prakash Vidyaniketan. Sri Prakash has left a wonderful impression on my life. It has given me immense opportunity to enhance my skills in various fields. I feel so proud that I was a part of Sri Prakash Vidyaniketan. Being here in this school, I got a chance to interact with very big personalities from around the world. And at start, like when I joined the Sri Prakash in the year 2015, the journey of my wonderful schooling life started from here. Adjusting in the hostel in the start was not easy for me, but with the passage of time and the support from our Sri Prakash family, I got adapted to it. I had been given the chance to play basketball and harness my skills in it. And due to this school, I have been playing in so many levels of competition in and out of the school. I thank everyone who have supported me in my schooling career. And also there were ups and downs during this schooling period, but overcoming was a big challenge for me, which I have done. And I thank myself and everyone who have supported me for everything in my life. I wish I could re-enjoy my schooling life, but it couldn't be possible now. And last, I want to thank my director sir for encouraging me and supporting me throughout my schooling period in my all-round development, and also my teachers who have helped me in my academics to excel in my board exams. Thank you and congratulate every one of you for your successful results. Thank you.
A very good morning to honorable dignitaries, directors, teachers and my dear friends. Today, I, Lakshmish Verma, would like to share a few thoughts, experiences of my schooling. Education is a journey that we all embark on at a young age, and it shapes us into individuals we become. Looking back, I can confidently say that my years in school have been transformative, filled with valuable lessons and cherished memories. Together with you all, I shared countless memories and forged lifelong friendships, which I will carry with me as I navigate the road ahead. Every challenge I face in future will be the determination that I have learned in this school. I will be able to identify my abilities, harness the qualities I have. I assure you all to become the best version of myself and carry with me the invaluable lessons that I have learned in Sri Prakash. One of the most rewarding aspects of schooling has been the friendships and bondings I have made. Thank you, friends, for all the support and encouragement in the journey of our school life. But the most important aspect have been the moments of great achievement and profound growth. I would like to thank Director Sir, teachers, for enriching me with valuable knowledge and shaping my personal growth. As I step into the next phase of my journey, I will carry with me the lessons learned and the memories made, ready to embrace new challenges in the world. Thank you.
Thank you, dear students. Now, moving forward, we have with us a distinguished guest who has extended his helping hand to the underprivileged right from the early stage. Dr. Surya Prakash Gulla. I request Sir to please take the chair on the dais. Give a huge round of applause. I request Mrs. G. Madhvi to formally welcome and introduce Sir to the audience.
Vaidyo Narayano Hari. Doctor is an embodiment of God. Namaste, dear audience. I feel privileged to introduce a Samaritan, Dr. Surya Prakash Gulla, whose presence enriches our environment and serves as a constant reminder of the importance of compassion and selflessness in positively impacting the lives of those around us. Dr. J. Surya Prakash, MD/DM, is an exceptional individual who has overcome significant challenges and achieved remarkable success in the field of medicine. Born in the small village of Ravipalli in the district of Vijayanagaram, he hails from a rural, humble background, yet displayed immense determination and perseverance in pursuit of his dreams. He graduated with distinction in MBBS from the prestigious Andhra Medical College in Visakhapatnam. His outstanding academic performance during this time earned him numerous gold medals in several subjects, a testament to his intellectual prowess and commitment to excellence. Dr. Surya Prakash went on to join the renowned All India Institute of Medical Sciences for his Doctor of Medicine. He further specialized in cardiology at the esteemed Nizam's Institute of Medical Sciences in Hyderabad. He has an impressive track record with over 100 publications and various national and international journals. Dr. Surya Prakash has actively participated in numerous worldwide conferences and workshops, recognizing the value of continuous learning and sharing knowledge. He has attended these events as a delegate and as a speaker and moderator, sharing his expertise and contributing to the spreading knowledge in his field. For the past 9 years, he has been organizing regular free medical camps and conducting charitable initiatives on the third Sunday of every month. Dr. G. Surya Prakash has received several prestigious awards and recognition for his remarkable contributions to healthcare and selfless service to society. In 1999, he was honored with the esteemed Ugadi Puraskar Award by the Madras Telugu Academy in Tamil Nadu, acknowledging his meritorious services in healthcare. In 2004, he was bestowed with acknowledging his meritorious services and given Vikas Ratna Shiromani Award for his excellent achievement in professional and selfless services to the nation. The list of awards goes on and on. while Dr. Surya Prakash humbly regards awards and recognition as secondary. What truly propels him forward is the heartwarming smile on patients' faces once they have recovered. We are truly fortunate and privileged to have the esteemed presence of such a virtuous individual among us. We extend our heartfelt gratitude for being with us, and we are genuinely glad to have you at our premises, sir. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. We have with us a renowned guest who has ignited the young minds with his sparkling thoughts. Professor Dr. Sultan Ahmed Ismail. I request sir to please take the chair on the dais. Please give a huge round of applause. I request Mrs. Shree to formally welcome and introduce our guest.
Namaste to each and everybody present over here. It is impossible to have a healthy and sound society with a proper respect for the soil, says Peter Morin, and so would our guest, Dr. Sultan Ahmed Ismail. Dr. Sultan Ahmed Ismail is an Indian soil biologist and ecologist whose work is centered around the techniques of recycling biodegradable waste into fertilizers using local varieties of earthworms. His dedication to soil bioremediation has been a source of inspiration. His words of wisdom and encouragement have undoubtedly motivated many. His achievement, he has achieved several qualifications: MSc, MPhil, PhD, DSc, and Diploma in Higher Education. Currently, he is the member, State Planning Commission, Government of Tamil Nadu, member, State Education Policy, High Level Committee, Government of Tamil Nadu, and more recently, he has been nominated as the President of Gandhi Ashram, Tiruchengood. Dr. Ismail has a never-ending list of responsible positions held throughout his successful career. I cite just a few here. He is the task force member, State Planning Commission, Chhattisgarh Government, chairman for the reconstituted high-level expert technical committee, Hydrocarbon Project, Tamil Nadu Government, member of the Tamil Nadu Curriculum Framework Committee to oversee syllabus revision and implementation for classes 1 to 12 of the Government of Tamil Nadu, chairman of DESUO Dr. Fa Earthworm Standardization Research Center, Technical Steering Committee, China, and many more. Sir has extensively researched and applied his experience and knowledge on ecology and environment, earthworms, and organic input since 1978. He has been associated with several institutions, farmers, and self-help groups, promoting the concept of ecology, sustainability, organic concepts, waste management, and so on. Dr. Ismail has received numerous awards for his hard work and dedication. Once again, I cite only a few here. The Kasmi Award in UK, the Aringaranna Award by the Department of Environment of the Government of Tamil Nadu, the Award of Excellence presented by His Excellency Governor of Jharkhand, and the Friend of Nature Award by the Rotary Club of Chennai Mitra. He has been classified as one among the top 10 people of Tamil Nadu by Ananda Vigatan, a leading Tamil magazine. Sir has also engaged himself in writing books. The Earthworm book, Manmakkal Mahasool, and Mannin Nanban Manburu are popular books among those who care for earthworm and soils. His coordinated book, Simple Tasks, Great Concepts, is a boon to science teachers and students with 100 life science experiments which any child can perform without an aid of any laboratory. He has also published about 80 research and review papers in national and international journals, guided 32 MPhil and 20 PhD students. Please give a big round of applause to one of the 4 pioneers of Vermitex and the man to whom Fistful of Earth is a living, throbbing and thriving being, and the worms in it make it all the more pleasant. We are delighted to have a Samaritan among us. Thank you for being with us, sir. We are glad to have you.
Thank you, ma'am. We are glad to welcome an eminent personality who believes in continuous learning and becoming a better human being with each passing day by contributing his might to make the world a better place to live. Padma Shree Dr. A. Gopalakrishna Gokhale. I request sir to please take the chair on the dais. May I request the audience to give a big round of applause. I request Mrs. Pavni to formally welcome and introduce our guest.
Namaste to one and all present here. Only a doctor is blessed with the magical powers to treat a life, to bring health into lives, and to be there when hopes are lost. We have with us an eminent doctor who serves relentlessly for the health and well-being of humanity. Dr. Alla Gopalakrishna Gokhale, consultant cardiothoracic, transplant and minimal access surgeon at Apollo Hospitals, Hyderabad, has achieved great success in his field of expertise. He pursued his education in MBBS and MS from Guntur Medical College and Masters in Chemistry from CMC, Vellore, followed by Fellowship in Heart Surgery and Heart and Lung Transplantation in Australia and the US. Dr. Gokhale climbed the steps by training on Da Vinci robotic assisted cardiac surgery in South Korea and also did executive senior management program from IIM Kolkata and executive healthcare management from ISB Hyderabad. As founder secretary of Heart Failure Society, India, he has organized many conferences and trained medical personnel in heart failure management. He has also been the founder president of the Indian Society of Heart and Lung Transplantations. In order to requite his alma mater, the Guntur Medical College, he started an open heart surgery program at the Guntur General Hospital. He and his team executed more than 560 open heart surgeries, including 4 heart transplants. Dr. Gokhale is the founder chairman of Sahrudya Health Medical and Educational Trust, where he is working on prevention of heart diseases and helping the poor undergo cardiac treatment. He is also developing infrastructure in the ZPH school, Krishna district, which was also his school, like provision of water, construction of classrooms and toilets, computers for students, and so on. Dr. Gokhale has never been hesitant when it came to services, even at the time of COVID pandemic. He remained steadfast in doing whatever the situation demanded in the medical field. His exceptional contributions in the field of cardiac surgery and selfless service to the poorer sections have earned him innumerable accolades and honors from professional organizations and NGOs that include Padma Shree from the Government of India, Honorary Doctorate, Doctorate of Science, DSc from Vignan University, and Ugadi Purishkar from the Government of Andhra Pradesh. Please give a huge round of applause. We are honored to have you with us, sir. Thank you.
Now, I request our guest, Dr. Surya Prakash, to address the gathering.
Good morning to everyone. I think I'll start with what I missed during my young age. I think I don't think I have anything to say or advise after seeing the children, how they got good help from the Prakash Vidyaniketan, and the talents we just visited, and I have been watching for almost nearly a decade. And thank you all, management and director, for giving me the opportunity to watch this convocation. I think this is the first convocation ceremony for this institute, and I'm lucky to be here as a guest with our esteemed colleagues, the great Dr. Sultan and Dr. Gokhale. And here, I think everybody knows that what we are celebrating here, the occasion of the first graduation ceremony, convocation conducted for the first milestone of this young buddies. The difference, I think I can tell you, our school days and whatever our teenage, I don't think we were lucky to have this type of facilities and teachers and management and schools and support. And nature, I think, helped us in getting things done by hard work and our great godly parents. Why I say godly parents is we don't have anything, no internet, no computers, no laptops, nothing. Everything learned from mouth, words. From great-grandparents, great-parents. I'm not sure today people have time to spend time with those great godly grandparents or parents. Fortunately, they have knowledge, they are more intelligent, more sharper than our generation. Definitely it helps when it is used properly. This is a general talk only. I don't think anything better I am to give you advices. What we learned, how we came out, the few things only just I can compare and tell you. You people have everything in your life. So I'm sure you can achieve more than us when you put your mind, discipline, a good character, timely, effectively, with your advanced studies or whatever is learning skills. And I request all of you, mainly the people think that intelligence alone is enough. I disagree. At one stage, till one stage, like up to 10th standard, okay, intelligence plays a major role. I think the most educationalist and senior cardiac surgeon and Dr. Apparao, who loves nature, the intelligence definitely needed and helps. But hard work adds a major role after 10th class. Now what you people, I think in between, intelligence plus hard work, you got qualified with flying colors. So I think at this stage, you people should realize that hard work comes as 80 to 90% of the role in your achievements, and development in character or skills or So don't forget about hard work. Don't think we are all intelligent. Definitely, no doubt. You people came to this stage means you are all intelligent. Definitely intelligent than us. 100% I'm telling you truth. So please consider next step as a thing. Major role is a hard work. I am sure you will achieve wonders, you will show wonders and useful to the society, not only yourself, your family members, society. The ultimate goal is how best we can be useful to the society. I think it is possible, quite possible. Almost 100% of the graduates who are all here, I am sure, plays a major role in different organizations and major advisors to the government. If you do your job with great commitment and put your hard work, please hard work. My suggestion is only hard work, because I know what is hard work and how. Simple example, I am nothing. I came in a small, I think maybe nothing is there, nothing. I don't know what I wanted to become, I don't know nothing. We don't have school also. Up to 4th class only we have a school. No electricity, nothing. So somehow we got grandparents' house, somewhere high school is there, and nothing except hard work played a major role in succeeding till now. Whatever achievements I got for the usefulness society by hard work. This is a password, hard work. I believe hard work. So I think at this age, you people should start giving more importance to the hard work, and whatever developments, utilities, now we know the internet, everything in the palm of your hand is available. The whole world can be seen. People are intelligent, knows. Utilize properly. Utilize time properly for that. And learn more and useful to yourself and society. And I don't think I should waste time on these things, because everybody knows. Only I try to impress you and suggest you to follow, put your hard work. I will just end my talk with the small quote from the great, our ex-president, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He addressed a gathering in UNO, heads of all states. He mentioned, where there is a beauty in the heart, there is a beauty in the character. Where there is a beauty in the character, there is harmony in the home. Where there is harmony in the home, there is an order in the society. Where there is an order in the society, definitely there is a peace in the world. I think the great meaning of this quote of great man Dr. Abdul Kalam, we all should try to achieve this and work for it. Thank you all for patiently hearing my words. Wish you all the best in future for your successful achievements. Ultimately, aim for utilizing your achievements for the society. This is my last sincere advice. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. Now, I request our guest, Dr. Sultan Ahmed Ismail, to enlighten us with his wisdom.
Namaste ji. Yeah, I should thank Vasu Prakash ji for having invited, and I have been to this campus several times. I think some of you would have already met me. I have interacted with the teachers. I should thank Mrs. and Mr. Vasu Prakash for having given me this opportunity to be here. The thing is, the moment I gathered, they put me in charge of 3 doctors when I'm not a patient. One a cardiologist, one a cardiothoracic surgeon, one an ophthalmologist. ये बेचारा तो बहुत आगे बढ़ गया यार. वहाँ पे लोग दिल दे के दर्द लेते हैं. इनके पास दिल दे के दिल दे सकते हैं. He transplants hearts. It's great to be here, children. My habit as a teacher is I try to note down what all you spoke and try to talk from that. And one very important character which you must remember, children, is many of you are talking that you are graduates. You are not graduates. You are not graduates. There's a simple difference. When you come to a convocation, you are a graduand. D-U-A-N-D. When you come to the convocation, you are a graduand. After you receive the certificate, when you walk out, you are a graduate. So you are still not graduates, right? Right, children? We have to learn a few things as we go up and above, because one wonderful thing which I noticed in this institution, hard work of all your teachers, your faculty, your management, is in many institutions, it is information that is being transferred. Information is different from education. Information is a source. You find Google uncle giving you lots of information. You have teachers everywhere who give you a lot of information. But education is something which is holistic. And the moment I walked through all these things and saw a beautiful performance, like this young man, yeah, he is very good in, like if God asks me when I go back and did you miss anything? And that would be that I did not learn a music instrument. Yeah, that was a wonderful show done by these children. Children, when we are born to sing. How do small children talk? Babies, what do they say? The moment they are born, they say A for apple, is it? What do they say? They say la 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 la, right? So we are born to sing, and our society makes us to forget to sing and to talk. Right? And then we are actually born to dance. Have you seen a child walk straight? How does a child walk? This way, that way, that way. They love dancing. We are born to sing and dance, and these people ask us to shut up and sit down. Right? So we are made to talk, walk. And the third very important thing is we are born to draw. You give a chalk or a pen to a small baby, the child will start putting round and round and round and round circles, right? And then our mothers at home, they don't spare us. They start teaching us slanting line, standing line, sleeping line, all sorts of lines, and teach us with the alphabets. And the moment you go to school, they start telling you A for apple. I don't know why A should always be for apple. I wish some schools start telling children A for what rather than A for apple. A can be amma, A can be auntie, A can be aeroplane. I wish that apple had fallen, instead of the apple, coconut had fallen on that Newton's head. I would have been spared of that physics. I would have been spared of that physics, and I would have been spared of that apple throughout my life. One beautiful thing which I saw in this school is the incorporation of all these three. You are encouraged to sing, you are encouraged to dance, you are encouraged to draw. And that I really loved it, and I wish children, as you people, some of you were expressing, that we inculcated most of these beautiful things in life is something great to achieve in life. One very important thing, because now as the education policy member, because my government doesn't want the national education policy, we are developing a state education policy. I'm one of the members who are writing the education policy. Wherever we go for this public hearing, children like you come and sit over there, and then we tell the children, you tell what you want, if you have something to say. And wonderfully well, I wish all the principals and teachers listen to this very carefully. all these little cutie pasanga, they come there to the stage and say, sir, please tell that maths teacher not to take class from the PT master. We want games. We want games. So next time any teacher comes to you and asks for an exchange from PT class, no. Games is not a separate class. Games is learning. It is only in PT classes that we understand brotherhood, friendship, fighting, quarreling, competing, learning. I think a holistic class is a PT class, is an art class, is a dancing class. Theory we know. Google uncle will also tell us something. Because today's teacher, we expect them to be a facilitator and not a teacher. So we have to change a lot of things in that. And parents who have come here, don't expect every child to come out first. You did not come first when you were in school. As far as I am concerned, I was a last bencher. I was never a first class. I was told that, I lost my father when I was very young. So one day when I was walking around and somebody saw my hand and said, this fellow, he is not going to pass class 8. And then there was one maths teacher in my life who always told me that you will never pass school. Thanks to that wonderful teacher. And another maths teacher told me that I have clay in my head. I should thank him because I became a soil biologist. Right? So children, parents, please understand, if children don't study, punish. Beat them, terribly beat. Not the children, yourselves, each other. Because as a biologist, my doctors will support me. Learning cannot be inherited. Learning cannot be inherited, but the capacity to learn is inherited. So if they are not studying properly, it is because you have given them the wrong genes. Simple, logic, right? So parents, it's very simple. So a child can do its best. Marks alone don't make you what you are. As I told you, I was a second-class graduate, a second-class postgraduate, a backbencher, but today I'm writing the education policy for the government and writing the curriculum for the whole state. So it is not what you study that matters. It is not what marks you get that matters. It is how you perform in life, how you are going to grow yourselves, how you are going to achieve, and how much you are going to be passionate with whatever you must study. That's what makes you what you are. It is not a MBBS degree or a BE degree which makes you what you are. Whatever subject you must study, whichever subject you must study, the passion with which you study, and you create an environment for yourselves, that's what makes you what you are in life. Children, do whatever you want. Study what you are done, but commit to it. Be passionate to it. Achieve something in life. And teachers and parents, please learn. Somebody told a word, butterfly. Then I suddenly remembered. You know, butterfly life history, everybody knows. And it makes a pupa. And from the pupa, the butterfly struggles very hard to come out of it and fly. In case you feel, like sympathetic for that organism, take a scissors and slightly cut the pupa so that the butterfly can come easily. It cannot fly. In case you help the butterfly come out from the pupa easily, butterfly cannot fly. It is the wriggling movement of the small one inside the pupa which develops the muscles and the butterfly able to fly. So, always be a helping hand for them. But for that matter, don't try to put everything into them and operate them. Allow them to grow. Allow them to grow. And these children can grow beautifully. Yeah. Somebody said, we are children, we are going to be adults. The principal madam also expressed that quote. Something you said that we are a child today, we are going to be a big man tomorrow. Huh? Great men never become great men. Always remain a child. Always remain a child. Children, keep the child awake in you. Keep the child always awake in you. Many of these elders, they have grown older than me. I don't understand why. You know, like the child in you should always be awake if you really want to be successful in life. Be playful, be receptive to jokes, to love, to everything, and be happy about it. As I told you, maths and chemistry never entered my head. Never entered my head, but that doesn't mean anything to me. So children, if you're not doing very well in any particular subject, don't worry about it. And parents, just because a child has got maximum marks in one particular subject, don't try to force the child to study the same subject, because the marks need not necessarily reflect the passion of the child. Sometimes, you know, like because of that fear of mathematics, that stupid subject, I was so worried because of that subject. I was so afraid that one teacher came in my life when I was in class 11, and he helped me so much. And I was so afraid that I got 200 out of 200 in my final school marks. That was conducted by Madras University in those days. 200 out of 200, out of fear. Science I used to love a lot. I got only 48. Because I wrote science which I understood. Probably the teacher who corrected did not know that much science. I can't help it. I can't help it. So when I went for an admission for my, what was plus 2 in those days was pre-university, I wanted NPC, Natural Science, Physics, Chemistry. The principal looked at my marks, 200 out of 200. So you must study mathematics. I had to take a lot of time convincing him that out of fear I did it, sir. Thanks to the gentleman, he accepted, and today I'm a scientist. Right? So parents, please understand that marks do not reflect. Marks do not reflect. In fact, and children, never again come to this stage and say, this is the last you're going to talk from here. My primary school, St. Joseph of Cluny, Pondicherry, my primary school where I studied my schooling, which gave me the foundation, I still go there every year to take class for my juniors. Right? My school celebrated its 75 years last year. 75 years of existence. And they honored 10 outstanding students and ranked me number 1. That is the pride we give back to our schools. That is the pride we give back to our schools. So children, now it is your responsibility when you do a higher education, you become somebody in life more than we talking to you. Tomorrow, you stand here and talk to your juniors on your convocation. That would be a wonderful day when I would like to sit somewhere in the last bench and pat you people for the wonderful job you're going to contribute. That should be your aim. I will come back here. I am going to be the motivator for my students, and that is a real thing which I want you to. So, don't have any role models in life. No role models. Thanks to him that he remembered the APJ Kalam. Yes, I have interacted with him several times. But there can be only one role model. And that role model, when you go back home, look in the mirror. That should be your role model. You should be proud of yourself, not about somebody else in life. You should be proud about yourself. If you ask me, sir, what are you proud about yourself? You would have heard about earthworms, you would have heard about vermicompost. I was the one who started vermiculture for India. So that's my contribution for the country and for the world. The word vermitech was coined by me for the world. And when I go and, when I give lectures in several places, and many people ask me, why did you not become an IAS officer? That's wonderful. And that's my name, Sultan Ahmed Ismail. In schools, they don't use the full name. In colleges, we don't use the full name. Teachers are referred by the first alphabets. So I get my name as S-A-I. Yes. And if I hold a mirror, I get IAS automatically attached to it. Today, I'm a resource person at Lal Bahadur Shastri Academy, training IAS officers. So children have a passion. Passion can take you wherever you want, but if you focus on just one thing, your focus will get concentrated. Move ahead in life, look the world as something great. You might have made mistakes. You might have made several problems. When you're driving a car, there's a small mirror on the top. What do you call it as? Rear view mirror. If I keep driving looking at that mirror, what's going to happen? Yes, accident. There's a huge glass in front of you. You're supposed to look at it. You are supposed to look at it, drive. Once in a way, you peep into it. If there's somebody who's going to bump into you, right? Same way in life. Mistakes, once in a way, you look at them. Look at the front glass, move ahead, achieve something in life, and prove yourself as a worthy citizen of this noble country. Good luck to you all, children. Congratulations for your degree, and thanks for the opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening words. Now, I request our guest, Dr. A.G.K. Gokhale, to give a talk on this occasion.
Well, good morning, everyone. First of all, I would like to congratulate the parents and the outgoing students from here for completing a phase of life successfully. And congratulations to the teachers when I heard that all the students passed in first division. That's a wonderful work by all the teachers and the students and the parents together. And when Dr. Surya Prakash told me that we'll go for this school for this convocation, the 12th class is having, I was not aware of the school. As you know, as an individual, we have a limited capacity. We know what happens around us. And in areas where we are interested, only we can understand. We can't know all the best things in the world. But when they told me about the school and about overall the direction and the training being given to the students, I was very impressed. And that's the reason I came. As Dr. Surya Prakash said, what you have seen is totally different. Our era, the focus is only on education, studies, mugging, getting good marks, getting into the colleges, and doing something. Because where we started is totally different from where you are starting. But today, when I did a course with IEM Calcutta, after completing MS, MCH at the best of the places all over the world, I thought I should have some management skills. Very important thing to all of us is today, in addition to doing a lot of things, all of us should have some management skills in life. Either at the individual level, or at the family level, or at the society level. We need to know the importance of how to organize things in life, because that makes life much easier. When I went there, I spent about 2.5 lakhs. That is about 15, 20 years back. That is a huge money for me. That time, 2.5 lakhs. And I went there to learn some management skills, learn about finances, and become a better finance person, at least. But by the time I came out after the end of 1 year, I realized a couple of points which remained very valuable to me today, and I'm sure will remain valuable to everyone. We all get good marks. For us, getting good marks, coming first in the class and getting ranks, getting at the national level ranks, etc. was most important those days. But what they taught us, the first thing was, whatever you achieve in life, only 25% is from your professional skills. The best can have 25% contribution from it. 75% are from your social skills. So it's very important to remember for you people, especially for us, that generation is over. But for you people today, it's very important that you move with the people. You develop social skills, how to mingle with people, how to talk to people, how to get things done, how to do things. Because we did hard work, but you need to do smart work. And you're all smarter than all of us. We know the younger generation is much more smarter than us. You can achieve much more heights. You can get the knowledge better thanks to all the knowledge that is available through internet or anything. You can achieve things much faster. But for that, remember, keep your friendships, keep your associations, stay among the people, whatever you are. You go to the top or go to the bottom or anything. You stay with the people, learn your social skills, relationships. These are the most important things to take you along in life, all the way to be a successful person at the end of the day. And second thing is, you be busy, but not so busy that you don't have time. No point in pulling a rickshaw from morning 6 o'clock till night. But what you do is, they said is, you should keep 25% of your time free so that you can think of how to move forward, you can contribute, how you can do better things. Otherwise, you keep doing the same thing, like earthworm. It's good. They create vermicompost, there is no doubt. But then you can't go to the next stage. But you people have to achieve a lot more things for yourself, and more importantly, to make this world better. You know what Isaac Newton said? He said many things, but one of the things I really love is, if I'm able to see this world so far, it is because I'm standing at the shoulders of the giants before. I mean, what a wonderful work. We all have the responsibility to make this world better. Today you got this beautiful school because we studied in schools where there is no electricity, there is no water supply, there are no restrooms. We had one teacher teaching all the subjects those days, and only subject, nothing else. Of course, we used to have at least playground to play. But these days, you got better, much more facilities. All those things have contributed. Aeroplanes, cars, internet, all these have been contributed by our colleagues who made our life better. So we have the responsibility to make life much better. And the other thing I want to tell you is, of course, this is regarding the reverse of IAS, Sultan Ji. What you said, remember, achieving is not the only thing in life. There's no doubt about it. But there is, on the lighter side, I would say, the people who get highest marks, they end up being professionals like doctors and engineers. The people who sit in the middle benches, they become managers, control these people. The people who are in the last benches, like Sultan Ji, they become usually politicians. He's an exceptional man, and they control the world. So not to worry about these things, but try to do your best. It's very important that this, you see, now you are just finishing 12th class. You are just in the beginning of the life. The world is full of challenges. Never say obstacle. One of our students said obstacle. See, you have to remember, your attitude is everything. Your attitude decides your altitude. Someone said, of course, among many things, it's very important that you look at things positively. You use positive words. You stay with the people who talk positively, and don't never do friendships with people who say, you can't do these things, you can't achieve it, no, you are not good, you can do, that fellow is better than you. Not like that, use positive words, use positive mind, and there will be a lot of obstacles, there will be a lot of challenges, but the greatness of a human being is, we face them. There are thousands of solutions for each challenge. You don't have to do what I have done, what he has done, or what Vasu Prakash has done. But beautiful solutions will come out for challenges. That is how the world is beautiful. See, you got billions of people in the world. Do they all look similar? Do they all think the same way? If they look the same, and if two people, someone said, think the same way, then there's no place for one of them in this world. We don't want this world to be monotonous, boring. So whatever you want to do, you can do it. I want to tell you a few examples rather than saying anything, See, I was doing general surgery. I've been very interested in cardiothoracic surgery. That is surgery on the heart and lungs. From the beginning, I was passionate from my MBBS. Why? I don't know. As he said, there is something you like for some reasons that fall in your mind. You love it. You want to live in this. You want to breathe that. You want to eat that. You want to sleep with that. So for me, the passion was to become a cardiothoracic surgeon. And this was in 82, I completed MBBS. See, I'm sure 99% of people here are probably not born here. Must be flying somewhere and enjoying their life at a different planet. Now, 85, I completed general surgery. My teachers called me and said, Gokhale, why do you want to do heart surgery? We do not have heart patients. We do not have enough food in this country to eat. So you are a very good surgeon. You are a very good student. Do something on cancer surgery. Do some pediatric surgery. Do neurosurgery. There are a lot of patients. You can make a lot of money. But then my love is not in that. Somehow I wanted to do cardiac surgery. Then second professor called. He said the same thing. Third professor called. Then I had a doubt. What, am I being a mad to choose something which they say there is no future? They are all my well-wishers. But then I met a surgeon, a pediatric surgeon, a great man by name Nayudamma. He told me one thing, Gokhale, see, no one can see into the future. No one knows what is good today may not be good tomorrow. What is bad may be good tomorrow. You forget about it. Even if you make money, you will not be happy. Follow your passion. Do whatever you want to do it. No one knows. You will enjoy it. But remember, whatever you want to do. If you want to be a cobbler, be the best. There is no compromise. So children, choose whatever you want. It doesn't have to be something which attracts people, something which is useful to other people, which your parents like, which others like. It is not that. Choose whatever you want. But remember, you have to work hard, you have to work smart in that area. And remember, you have to be a contributor in that area. It is possible if someone from village like us, where we did not have a proper exposure to the world, we could do something. You children can do much more wonders. I know that. And I'm sure it is there in you, it is there in your genes, that you are here to make this world better, contribute, achieve a lot of things. That is important. Stick to what you want, work hard and smart in that, and achieve the heights. Go to any level, but don't compromise on what you want to achieve. And sometimes we think, no, you see, this guy is a MLA's son, this guy is a rich man, this guy has got right connections, so they could do it. We cannot do it. That is what I have gone through in my childhood. I thought I would never get into the medicine. Until I got into the medical school, I never believed it is possible for ordinary people to get into the medical school. So one of the other example I want to quote you is how things can, when you want to do something, the whole world will come to support you. People whom you know, whom you don't know, from anywhere in the world, answers will come. So have open mind, be ready to receive the wonders of this nature. Only thing is, you need to have that passion to do something. You need to believe that it can be done. Okay, I did my cardiac surgery. I went to Australia. I wanted to learn operating. I went to CMC Vellore, one of the best institutes in the country. That is a place where open heart surgery was first done in this country. That is a place where I went for training. But by the time I finished, I was more of a physician. I didn't have hands-on experience. I was assisting. I don't know what operation to do, what treatment to do, etc. But I have not done with my hands. For that, I had to go to Australia for training. So I went there to learn basics in heart surgery. But the first thing I got exposed to was a procedure called heart transplant. That means when things have gone bad to the heart, nothing can be done. You change the heart, like a kidney, bring a new heart and put it. And I was shocked to see that. I read about it. It used to be a multiple choice question for us in our examinations. But I went there, what a beautiful work they are doing. How they are doing in Australia. The recipient, the patient was a poor patient, did not have any influence, is not a minister or a rich man, anything. He had a heart problem, got admitted. The system is so advanced there, and for him, their heart was available about 500 miles away, and there was a free flight available, police ambulances waiting to take the team. Go there, because you need to get the heart and connect in about 4 hours. Otherwise, the heart will not work. So all these things the government was doing for free to these people. I said, is it ever possible in our country to do like this, a heart transplant? That time, heart transplant was not done in this country. And of course, later at 1994, first heart transplant was done by Professor Venugopal in the Alni Institute from Andhra Joe. He is the man who did the first change of the heart in this country successfully. So when I went there, I saw that, oh my God, such a beautiful thing being done for a poor man, where in a government hospital, without influence, can we ever do things like that in this country? Then I thought, okay, I came back after training. Then I had an opportunity to serve in my alma mater, Government General Hospital. I had an agreement with Government of AP through my trust to develop open heart surgery. That is a place where I was told not to do cardiac surgery. Still in 2013, no surgeries were done, but I want to establish the same open heart surgery in that hospital. So when I did that, then I had an opportunity when I had a poor patient who came and then he did not have any money, required heart transplant. Then suddenly my dream came true that we could do a heart transplant. But that time heart was available far away. How to get the heart? Who will give a free flight in this country? Then I had to, so I said, why not? If it's possible there, let's try. Then called a few friends. Krishnapatnam port people gave a free helicopter to shift a heart for free from one of the cities near Tirupati, from Nellore actually, from Nellore to Guntur, and you could do it. See, in a country like this, I thought what is impossible, you want to do something, it happened. I mean, where the solution has come? Who would give you a free helicopter? Who would give you money to do the surgery for someone who is unknown? So what I want to tell you is, sky is not even sky, probably something beyond the sky is the limit. There is no limit to your dreaming. Dream big. That is what Abdul Kalam ji said. Dream big, dream, then only dreams will come true. Without dreams, nothing will happen. So what I want you to understand is, the most powerful thing in the world. Do you know what is the most powerful thing in the world? Can anyone guess? I want the students to tell. What is the most powerful thing that can do anything, that can give positive things, that can give negative things, that can achieve, that can kill you, that can make you be successful? What is it? I think yes, that's correct. The one that is there between the 2 ears. The mind, it's the most powerful, and that can tell you. Read a book called Secret, I would suggest. It is a simple book, big print. You can finish in about 2-3 hours or maybe in a day at the most. It will only tell you things. Ask for it. Whatever you want in the world, ask for it. Forget about it. You want a Benz car, you want to have a big house, you want to get into engineering, you want to be the, let us say, president of the country, prime minister of the country. You ask for it. Believe in it that you are eligible. That means you have to prepare yourself. You have to do the groundwork and be ready to receive. Because in the world, there is no one better than you. Each one of us. No one better than me, no one better than you. If anyone in the world can achieve something, I can do it. Only clause is, I have to be interested, I have to be passionate, I have to persist with it, I have to persevere with it. If someone can do, I can do. If I can do something, anyone can do. That is the power of the mind. You all have it. We all have it. So, my dear children, today you are going into the outside world, so far a little more protected, but the world is a playground. Play there, achieve what you want. You look only at the positive things. Suppose you don't get what you want in the world, don't get disheartened. We see students sometimes committing suicide. That means nature is telling you, believe me, I'm telling out of experience, nature is telling you, there are better things waiting for you than this. It is not that you always choose what is best for you. We wouldn't know. We have a little knowledge. In that we think this is better, but if it is not coming, but means there is something better than this that is waiting for you. It is up to you to choose. Go, get it, and then enjoy the life. And remember what Surya Prakash said, life is not complete only if we achieve things for ourselves. That is the way life process starts. Initially, you have to study, we have to do something, we have to stabilize our family, we have to reach a certain stage, but then after a certain stage, this body, mind belongs to the society. Today, what we are, it is because, not just because I am. I see there are many more intelligent people than me. There are people who are deserving more than me. But then the God, parents, nature has given this opportunity. There are many students who are probably more eligible than you to study in this. But you have been given this opportunity to study in this school by the Almighty, by your teachers, parents, everyone. Now time to return back. The life is never complete unless you give back. If we take more than what we give back, that life is incomplete. We take less or we give more than what we have taken from this world. Then when we sit back before we die, have we done anything to this world? That is when we'll be happy. We do not remember what we ate, what movie we saw, and what else we have done, which holidays we went to Bangkok, America, or UK, or anything. But what we have given back to this world is something that will make the life complete. Good luck. All my best wishes that you reach the heights in life. You do what you want. You get what you want. You make your parents, your teachers, and the world proud of your existence. Good luck.
Thank you, sir, for your illuminating words. Young Smiles, our newsletter is an interactive platform where the readers get transported to the events and informations regarding this scholastic and co-scholastic activities taken up during a particular period. It portrays the dedication, commitment, and the zest of both the staff and the students of Shree Prakash Vidyaniketan in establishing higher quotients of joy as we march ahead, learning and experiencing newer avenues. I request the dignitaries, accompanied by Director Sir, to formally release our volume 20, issue 2 of the newsletter. I also request Dr. Appara to please accompany Director Sir. Please give a huge round of applause. Thank you, sirs. Mrs. Mukherjee to read out the citations of our students as they receive their certificates from the dignitaries present here. I request Dr. Surya Prakash Gulla to come onto the dais to give away the certificates. Receive their certificates.
Namaste once again. Here we are at the climax of the day when our students receive their certificates. I, Shruti Verma. Shruti Verma is gentle, decorous, and has been a student of Shree Prakash Vidyaniketan since Standard 1. Diligent and self-motivated, she has been our student poet. She learned to overcome all challenges elegantly. Her good communication skills paved the way for her participation in School Annual Day, Aroma, YouTube videos, National Youth Parliament, etc. D. Ananda Premasai. Ananda's empathy and compassion, coupled with her strong leadership skills, makes her stand out. She is always cheerful and radiating. Shree Prakash has seen her grow since her entry into the portals of the school in LKG. She has actively participated in all school annual days and other important occasions. C.H. Krishna Prakash. A very well-mannered and humble boy of few words, Krishna Prakash evinces an unwavering passion for literature. An avid reader, calm and steady, he participated actively in robotics, Chairman Conference, the School Annual Day, Aroma, and many more, revealing his dynamism. K. Amodini. Amodini, a soft-spoken girl with a matchless artistic bent of mind, good communication, innovative and creative skills, showcased her talent both in academics and art. She has been a part of the School Annual Day, World Photography Day, National Youth Parliament, YouTube videos, intra-school sports, competitions, and many more. S. Mohita. Known for her skills and intellectual curiosity, Mohita's passion for exploring new ideas and pushing the boundaries of knowledge makes her exceptional. She participated in School Annual Day, YouTube videos, National Science Day program. A big round of applause, please, for all of our students. G. Dhanush Sai. With his exceptional communication skills and pleasant disposition, Dhanush has been an influential voice in various debates and public speaking events. Along with his academic commitment, his ability to articulate his thoughts clearly and persuasively make him an exceptional public speaker. B.S. Lalita Lahiri. A big round of applause for all our students, please. Lahiri is confident and self-reliant. She has an outstanding presentation, analytical and debating skills. She participated in National Youth Parliament, YouTube videos, School Annual Day program, Aroma. A.V. Kirti Sahitya. Kirti's inquisitive nature and commitment to academic rigor have positioned her as a promising scholar. She is perfectly poised under all circumstances and anchored during occasions like the National Science Day an active participant in throwball competitions make her a true all-rounder. Ronak Sharma, a dedicated student with a thirst for knowledge and a passion of upskilling, Ronak is an exceptional boy who worked hard with a drive to excel. A good sports person, he enjoys games and sports. B. Akshita Valli. Akshita is disciplined and driven towards self-excellence in academics and co-scholastic activities. She carried herself gracefully throughout her presence here in Sri Prakash. A participant in YouTube videos, she is amenable and receptive. Aditya Nandan. Aditya Nandan, who joined Sri Prakash as a toddler in the year 2015, developed to be an outstanding basketball player and a keen learner. His dedication and hard work has added feathers to his cap with a number of achievements. Selected for International School Sports Federation World School Gymnasiad, he won the RF Junior NBA Basketball Championship in 2019-20. His academic journey has been commendable. I. Lakshmish Verma. Active and responsible, Lakshmish is academically oriented. His dedication to extend a helping hand is admirable. B. Deepak Ram. Deepak is dedicated and focused student with the aim of achieving great heights. His love for learning has fueled his ability of problem solving. He was a part of the National Youth Parliament. B. Samhita. Samhita grasps complex concepts quickly and consistently. A persistent hard worker, she reached the finishing line with excellence. She is an active participant in YouTube videos, School Annual Day Aroma and National Youth Parliament and many more. Kamya Sharma. Kamya is dynamic with the spirit of a go-getter. A good orator and much sought after in debates, she participated in School Annual Day Aroma, YouTube videos, National Youth Parliament, and she strived to fructify her academic pursuits. V.V. Shree Agnivesh. With persistent effort to scale higher in academic performance, Agnivesh has toiled arduously for his boards. A responsible student, he was much liked by his teachers and peers. He participated in the National Youth Parliament. A big round of applause for all our students, please. Shahid Akhtar. An enthusiastic learner and a team player, Akhtar has a pleasant personality where he consistently upskills himself. M. Vinita. M. Vinita. Calm and composed, Vinita is courteous with her peers and teachers. Her effort during fag end of the academic session is certainly remarkable. N. Madhumita. Known for her exceptional problem-solving abilities, Madhumita has consistently demonstrated her aptitude for critical thinking and analytical reasoning. Her ability to approach complex challenges with creativity and logic makes her stand out in academics and co-scholastics. Ayush Kumar Chand. Ayush's determination and resilience makes him a promising young soul. He is ever cheerful, observant, and an active member of the class. A. Shashank. Well-behaved and quiet, Shashank strived to progress in academic journey. Well done. A. Sanvika. A disciplined girl with a pleasant disposition, Sanvika tried her best to discharge duties assigned to her. she took steady steps in her academic journey. D. Shaurya Verma. Shaurya's inquisitive nature and commitment to rigor demonstrates his ability to overcome challenges. Well-mannered and cheerful, he was pure popular. May I request the audience to please put their hands together to cheer our students. J. Sai Srujan. A calm and composed boy, Srujan consistently strived for excellence in his academic pursuits. He is jovial and pure popular. P. Kaushik, enthusiastic and pure popular. Kaushik was an active member of the class, a true sports person. He was a regular figure in the sports fields. DSS Shankar Verma. Shankar's reserved nature has spoken volumes, revealing a depth of thought and wisdom in his academic pursuit. His hard work to improve his grades speak of his innate ability. Shashwat Panda. With his exceptional analytical skills and problem-solving abilities, Shashwat could think out of the box. Focused and calm, he worked hard to progress in his academic journey. S. Sai Abhinav Verma. Well-mannered and calm, Abhinav is a boy of very few words. He strived to keep moving ahead in his academic journey steadily.
No person was ever honored for what he received. Honor has been the reward of what he gave. Let us all take the opportunity and pleasure in honoring our guest, Padma Shree Dr. A. Gopal Krishna Gokhale, for his priceless contribution in the field of medicine. I request Dr. H. G. K. Gopal, sir, to please come onto the dais. On this special occasion of convocation, I also request our director, sir, along with other dignitaries, to step forward to do the honors. Please give a huge round of applause. to address the gathering. Please give a huge round of applause.
Good afternoon, everybody. Dear students, parents, the management, the administrators, and Vasu Prakash garu. I have been associated with Mr. Vasu Prakash for the past 23 years. He has been a very good friend of mine. When he told about this convocation, in fact, the idea of getting Gokhale, Dr. Gokhale, for this function by influencing Dr. Surya Prakash, because both of them were very good friends. I, being an ophthalmologist, with the God's grace, I make the people to see with the eyes. But these two guys, one of them is a great surgeon, and the other is a great physician. They make the patients to see with their heart. The beauty of medicine is, even a normal person, the education, the power of education is, we are all people who come from just middle class families, and we make ourselves comfortable and also useful to the society in various means, especially in the field of medicine. So I congratulate the people, the students who have been successful in their 12th standard examination, and I am very happy that the convocation which is being done in a grand gala way, and especially thanking Mr. Vasu Prakash for the excellent arrangements, and he made the function memorable for all of us. And I always thank the academicians of this country, because India is the educational hub, especially for the youngsters. Just in the morning, I spoke to Dr. Gokhale. Our elementary education and the school education is one of the best in the world. But unfortunately, Dr. Sultan Ahmed also told us that unfortunately the higher education is a bit weak. I think with the advent of the new planning commission and the new educational academic programs, the country will prosper in the higher education also, and probably by 2045, our country also become one of the topmost countries, the top 3 countries in the world. Thank you very much, and once again, my best wishes to the students. And in this regard, I would like to say a few words about Gokhale. Gokhale was my senior in medical college in Guntur. When ICMR announced for the first time, Indian Council of Medical Research, they announced for the first time that they are going to have an entrance test for post-graduation. The assistant professor and professor, they never used to get that much of salary in those days. So these people, they were blessed by God with their intelligence and competence. They could able to get these seats. After a couple of years, the ICMR cancelled it because every time the Andhra people are getting the seats. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. Shree Prakash Vidyaniketan, once planted as a sapling, is now all grown into a large tree with one person's valiant struggle, backed by his strong determination, and that is none other than our director, sir, Shree C.H. Vasu Prakash. Sir is the lifeblood of our school, and he works in planning for the betterment of the school and students. I request our beloved director, sir, to speak a few words.
Namaste, children, and namaste to all the guests today, especially Sultan Ahmed Ismail, sir. Though he has a chief minister meeting, he condoned it and came for us. And I'm thank Dr. Appararu for suggesting Mr. Dr. Gokhale and Dr. Surya Prakash in bringing him over here. It's all that we had a good, wonderful persons. 3 doctors and 4 doctors, I should say, with Dr. Appararu. All the 3 doctors are, one is Dr. Ismail, is an academician, is a professor, and other doctors is, one is a physician and one is a surgeon. So they have been coming up with a very humble background. Why we selected them is also they are coming up with a very humble background, and they could achieve so much in their life. And you, as a passing out 12 children, you might be having a role models or something, whoever, whatever you can take it from them, you can listen to them and take them and on their experiences. Learning from experience, it is of very useful for you than you experiencing and learning it. That makes a lot of difference and lot of time for you to save your time from learning from other experiences. So whatever is your passion, be the best version of yourself every day. Whatever it is, your field of choose with your love and affection. You make your passion as your perfection, and then you can definitely do it up well. And you, whatever you like, do it up at your best. That is the most important thing. And be the best, and be the best of every day of yourself from today and tomorrow also. And never relax in that. If you relax, somebody will be overtaking to you. Okay? You are not the only person working in your profession. There are many people working whatever you like, and when you want to be the best, you will get a good name, and you will be doing something good for the country also. Okay? Good. Thank you all. All the best, Amma.
To mark this day as the most memorable day with the dignitaries who have graced this occasion with their valuable time and message, I request Dr. Apparao sir also to accompany Director sir to honor the guests with our token of love and affection. I request Dr. Surya Prakash Gulla to come onto the dais to receive our token of gratitude. Please give a huge round of applause. Our token of gratitude. Thank you, sirs. As we come to the climax, I request Mrs. Mukherjee to propose a vote of thanks.
Well, in conclusion, it is my duty and it is indeed a great pleasure to propose the vote of thanks on this very, very special day. Our parents are our strongest pillar of support. My heartfelt thanks go to our very dear parents. Thank you so much for being here today and for all your support throughout our journey together. Needless to say that your presence made it possible for us to jointly celebrate the triumph of our children. Thank you, parents. Our heartfelt gratitude to our honored guests, Professor Dr. Sultan Ahmed Ismail, whose words of wisdom should be etched in your mind hereafter, that as you grow out into the world as achievers, please keep the flame of children, of a child, ignited in you. Dr. A. Gopal Krishna Gokhale and Dr. G. Surya Prakash, who have very clearly explained to us the value of hard work, commitment, and chasing a passion. Dr. Apparao, who also gave his pearl of wisdom by igniting in all our minds the importance of chasing passion with perseverance and hard work. I extend my deep gratitude to our director, Sri Sage Vasu Prakash, for visualizing the event, for involving each one of us in organizing and executing the convocation for Class 12 students. Thank you very much, sir, for always being a guiding light, motivating us at each step. I take pride in stating today that every member of the Shree Prakash family stand united and committed to the cause of uplifting the vision of our school, nurturing joyful learning for holistic growth. So on behalf of Shree Prakash fraternity, I am privileged to acknowledge the efforts of each and every member in making this event a reality. The smiling persona of our Chief Administrative Officer, the tremendous patience of our office staff, the ever-willing support of our technical team, all our support staff, each and every helper staff are our strengths, and I thank them deeply for the positivity that they radiate. I thank all my teachers from the bottom of my heart for their efforts and for their involvement in nurturing our children under the guidance of our director, Sri Prakash. A big round of applause for all the members of the Shree Prakash fraternity. Thank you very much. Finally, I express my affection and love for our precious children who are so very dear to us. I thank all our students. It is for them that we remain eternal learners. Once again, I take this opportunity to thank everybody for being here, contributing to the grandeur of this ceremony of the 12th graders, the Convocation Day 2022-23 batch. Thank you, one and all. May I request the August gathering to please stand to attention for the national anthem.